Going up and still catching the ball. I can get him in shape in 2 weeks. It's much easier to get a guy in shape that's hungry than have a guy that's in shape and not hungry. I want you throw it. I don't want you guys to know it because I used to do it right out here all the time too. I used to push myself until I throw up and kept going. I want you to understand what it takes in your mind to be running after a football and your body saying, what are you doing? Stop. And you keep going, and you keep going, and you make that play. That's a beast right there, buddy. That's a beast. So now, you got something. In 2 weeks, he'll be in shape, and he'll still have that desire to go get a football. That's how you win a championship. And that was the best thing I heard yesterday. It's not the way y'all reported it, but for me, that was the best thing I heard.
Do you like how he's running routes and catching the ball, that kind of
thing? It's a natural receiver. It's a natural catcher. And when you see his hands, we have made playing receiver about 40 times. We, meaning us in the media, since I do a little bit of this, because we want to know how much fast you ran, how high you jump. Playing receiver is about body control and receiving the football. And I don't know that I've seen anybody that has the body control and the natural ability to receive a football like Dez Bryant in a Cowboy uniform in a long time.
How about Cowboy uniform? Are you happy he's wearing the number 88?
Well, when I first got 88, there were cohabitating mixed emotions. I can call it that. You know, I was excited and honored that they would honor me with Drew Pearson's number, but also worried and anxious about making sure I uphold what Drew had started with 88. And it's not my number, it really is Drew. They passed it on to me, and for me, I took it as a place of honor. And hopefully, he understands that. That's Drew Pearson's number. I wore it. Drew gave it to me and said, Michael, go do better things with it. And I tell him, go do better things with it. And God bless him.
You got some applause out there when you talked to the team. What'd you say? What was so good?
Oh, just wanted to make sure that they understood from a man that wishes he could still be running around, the great opportunity that they have in front of them to be out here running around with the Cowboy uniform on. That's basically what you want to tell them. Sometimes when rookies are talking to rookies, they miss the greatness, the great opportunities they have because they think, everybody has this opportunity. But I'll tell them from a standpoint of a guy that wishes he could still run one more route. Trust me, squeeze it, buddy, because it'll be quick and you'll be me telling some young guy, trust me, squeeze it. So just make the most out of it.
Have you been impressed with the way Dez has handled the whole situation with the Dolphins?
I think he's been very impressive, period. Everybody around here, this kind of kid, he says yes, sir, and no, sir, to everybody. Now, we all know that's a good start right there. Just saying yes, sir, and no, sir means you have respect for other people. Even though in the back of your mind, I got me a lot of money coming. I'm going to still stick with yes, sir, and no, sir. That's a good sign right there. Let's just be real. So, yeah, I'm happy with what I'm seeing.
So with your one-on-one time, what did you and Dez share out there in the middle of the field here after practice?
Well, I shared with him the responsibility of wearing Drew Pearson's number, that 88, and how a lot of people have worn that helmet before him, and the honor that it is to wear a Cowboy uniform, and that he plays for everybody that's played before him and everybody that's going to play after him. Just wanted to give him a sense of the enormity of it all. And I think he understands that, but he remains humbled, and that's a good sign.
Mike, when you took the number from Drew, you made it better. There's no way this kid's gonna make it better taking it from you.
Well, and you know what? As parents, I have my boys out here. As parents, I think we all are kind of stuck with the conundrum of saying, kid, we want you to appreciate what we've done. We want you to appreciate how hard we worked and everything, but we also want our ceiling to be their floor. You know what I mean? I want you to appreciate the work that I put in, but make my ceiling your floor. My 3 Super Bowl rings, that's his floor, and he moves from there. That would be great. It's a lot of pressure and everything and all of that, but that would be great. That's what I hope for. That's what Drew wanted me to do, go win more Super Bowls. We were fortunate enough to do that, so I want him to go win more Super Bowls. That'll be a blessing.
Mike, a lot of people have compared him to you or Randy Moss. Who do you think he compares him to? I heard Steve Smith, somebody said.
Well,
Might be the best comparison.
You know, Dez is. I think Steve Smith, smaller, a little faster, up the field. Dez could be more of a Steve, though Steve is a physical receiver. This guy has bigger size in the mentality. Steve he's small, but with the mentality. Dez, big with the mentality. Takes me above Steve Smith right there for me, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he somewhat. I see a little bit of Anquan Boone in him, lower body, the ability to go in and get the ball. Now I want to see the strength in him running, which I've seen him doing in college, but it's a little different doing it in college than doing it in the pros. But the most important thing that I've seen, kid loves to play football. He loves to play football, and you could tell he's a good teammate. You see some of these other younger guys out here. This is a first-round draft pick, and I'm seeing some of these other guys, free agents, they catching passes, and he's like, hey, way to go, man. That says something. That says a great deal. Little things like that says a great deal about the person you're talking about.
What does Dez do that reminds you of yourself?
Right there. Dez, one thing I received watching him today is that's his sanctuary out there. There's where it's all okay. We talked a lot about where he came from. We've talked a lot about what has been said and what he's going through, or all of what may happen in the future. Nobody ever talks about there's his sanctuary. There's his peace. And when you get a guy where his sanctuary and his peace is on the field, you can get some things out of him. You can get some good play out of him. Because out there, everything is all right. And he'll always give you all he has on that field. He'll be a winner on the field. We just got to make sure everything works up everywhere for him. Okay, guys?